All right, YouTubers, I'm doing inner and outer tie rods on this 2000 Chevy Silverado 1500, and the boot's pretty torn up, so we're gonna replace the boot when we do the inner tie rod. Okay, first of all, we want to loosen this bolt. It's a 22 millimeter, and we want to turn it clockwise. Sometimes I use a pipe wrench because these are tied on there tight real good sometimes. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Right, now we're gonna take the bolt from down here and pop this out. Okay, this truck is put together with all different kind of bolts. These aren't the right bolts because on the other end, this is what it had on the tie rod. It's an 18 millimeter. Here it's got an 18 millimeter. But it's a different bolt. And again, I'll show you how I did the steering wheel so it doesn't move on me. Put the seatbelt through it, lock it. That way you're constantly holding it in the same position. So it's already loose, but what I do is I tap it here on this knuckle, and then sometimes I hit it here and it'll pop out. That's what I did with this one. It wasn't too bad. I just hit it a few times here, then I hit it like this and it popped out. There is a tool if you need it. Sometimes they are on there tight, like that other side was hell. This side's cooperating. Okay, we take it off. Now we're gonna count the turns that it takes to take this off, okay? And that's gonna get you pretty close in the ballpark. So it's like 1, 2, and so on. Okay, this one took 18 turns and it came out. Okay, now you want to take some pliers and we're going to take off this clamp and get the boot off. This clamp's kind of shot. I need my other pliers. Yeah, there it goes. And we want to take this nut the rest of the way out. And this boot's torn up, so we don't have to be gentle with it or nothing. Just rip it out. Get some pliers and grab it. Just tear it up, tear into it. Sometimes you gotta use excessive force when things don't want to cooperate. Seems like these days I've been getting these shitty jobs, man. Okay, looks like some kind of a cover, I guess, to keep us guys from getting to the bolt, if there's a bolt down there. Okay, I repositioned the light. Maybe I can see better like that. Alright, let's finish taking some of this off. Okay, it's got a cover. Some of these have a cover like that. I don't know what its purpose serves for, you know. I don't know why they have it on there. But if you can pull it back, go ahead and pull it back. Some are very hard, but see, this one went back, so cool. Just pull it back, leave it there, and put it back on. And honestly, guy, if you tear it up, I don't think it would matter because they just have this on there. They don't have that. But if you save it, save it. If not, I don't think it's no big deal. And the reason I say that because they are tight. The other side was real tight. I had to pry on it and I kind of nicked it a little bit. But if I would have tore it up, I would have just left it out. But I'll put it on there since that one's still good. Okay, to take it off, there's several ways you can do it. You can use a pipe wrench. Hook it up on there. And it bites. And it'll work like a plumbing pipe wrench, or use this tool. Works like a pipe wrench. Clamps on there and grabs with the teeth, and you put a 3/8 extension and you turn it and it turns it, breaks it loose. Or this wrench fits perfect in there. It's 1 5/16. It's got little grooves there so you can well, you know what, this isn't the right wrench. I remember I fabricated it, so yeah, you're gonna need something else. I'm sorry. See, I remember I made this one bigger for some reason. Oops, sorry guys. If you have a wrench, I don't know what size it would be, but that'll work. And just turn it. And they also rent a tool at AutoZone. It's like a tube, a long tube, and you put it in there and it grabs into those little slits for the wrench, and you put a ratchet on the back and you turn it and it turns. It's a long tube. I've used it before. It works real good. Let me take this one off. Let me get over here and get some leverage. Okay. Okay. We broke it loose. Now the only thing about using the wrench, you can only go so far, and it'll be a slow process because you're gonna have to turn it, stop, turn the wrench around, grab it, and turn it again. So I'm gonna use the long channel locks now that it's loose. I'm trying to do it left-handed, guys, and I'm not left-handed, I'm right-handed. See? Okay, I think I got it where it come out with the hand. There we go. Let's take that little cover, slips right out. All right, to me this is kind of the hard part. Is trying to find where to put your screwdriver. Like, you want to get under there, and just you ain't got no choice but to destroy this clamp. You're not gonna be able to reuse it. Okay, I think I got it. Yeah. Come on out, buddy. Still too big. It gets stuck. There's nowhere to turn that dang. Let me get a smaller screwdriver. Okay, here we go again, amigos. As long as you get that loose, it should come out. Let me get the pliers and see what's going on here. There you go. See? And watch out for this little tube hose. This little vent opening has to go in a tube that's up there. I'll show it to you here in a little bit. So when you put the new boot, make sure it goes in there with that vent hose. And I bet you my new one, when I get it, it's not gonna have it because nothing goes the way it's supposed to go. Okay, let me see if I can find. See that vent tube up there? Get some light on there. You can see it better. See that tube? It's hiding in there. Okay, the parts are in. These are the inner tie rods, outer tie rods, and the boots or the bellows, whatever you prefer calling them. Let's open them up and make sure that they're the right, correct size, the right part. Let's put a little slit there. Don't need to go crazy. And there's a pack so you can pack it with the grease in there. Okay, let's see if you can see. So far, this looks good. Let me take this out. Make sure they look about the same length. Perfect. Let's do the outer. Got time to be wasting. Okay. Fits in there. Uh-oh. Doesn't look like it's grabbed. Oh, there we go. There you go. And the old one, let's compare them. There we go. Yeah, that looks good. And guys, on this boot, or this little sleeve that goes on the back, it don't matter if you scratch it up. I mean, if I had tore it up, I would have left it out. I don't know what the purpose is of it going here. What, to protect it, keep it warm, or what? Okay, here's the boot with the bellow. and it comes with a zip tie, which I'll probably use my own. And make sure you get the one that's got these little vents, because they go into a hose that's in there. I'm not too crazy about this kind of material. I've used it before and it didn't last. We had to go with that other tougher material that doesn't fold. Okay, this is the new one. Like I said, it's real flimsy. This is the material I really prefer. Can't really tell, I guess, by looking at it, but if you feel it, you can tell it's stiffer. Even when it's new, it's real stiff. This one look wobbles, but anyway, that's what the customer ordered, so I'll put it on. Back to this again. This comes with a carter pin for the outer tie rod. I kind of cleaned up here so you can see better. And then a little pack so you can pack it more in here. It's already got some grease, but you want to make sure you pack it in there good. All right, let's get to it. Goob it, goob it. It opened messed up. I tried to open it properly and it just opened all weird on me. Got my gloves because this part is messy and it's the part that sucks. I'm gonna push it in there real good. And we're gonna do the other one while we're all messy right now. Okay, this one cooperated better. See, it opened up just the way I want it. Put your rubber gloves on when you do this, because that's what I hate. Well, I don't hate it, but it sucks when you do those old school wheel bearings on trucks. You gotta grease them bearings, you gotta pack them, and it's a messy job, but it's gotta be done. There we go. All right, let's put this in. Let's go ahead and push the boot all the way to the back. Get your tie rod and make sure it's straight. Get some vice grips and straighten it up, because if it's crooked, it's gonna want to wobble when you're going in there. You're gonna hit on like stuff like this, and it's gonna be hard to put in. And if it's still crooked while you're putting it in, get a few threads in there, and see, now you can move it around, because it's gonna be stiff because it's gonna be new. There we go. Oops, this way. Trying to get it as straight as I can. All right, let me get some something to tighten it. All right, it seems like this head is smaller than on the original one, because that homemade wrench I made was too big for these. So I got this one. This one's what is it? 1 5/16. If it'll work. Feels like it's a little loose, but it'll work. Let me tighten it up. There we go. Okay, I got it pretty tight. Let's get this boot on there, or the sleeve, whatever you want to call it. And now we'll go in with the bellow. Okay, let's line up that little hose and make sure you feel that sleeve, that it's staying back there. Okay. Where's that hose at? I can't even see it. Oh, way off. It's up there. Okay, you see back there where my fingers, that's the hose that this is gonna go into. Look, see, right in there like that. And make sure it goes in it. Okay guys, a close-up look of that upper vent hose, whatever they call it, right there. That was the hardest part, getting that sucker in. What I had to do is I went through the other side, which had more clearance, and plugged it in that hose and put the boot on, and that held it in place. And then I came back here and I put this one in. Okay, to put the zip tie, remember you got that vent hose up there. You have to go in front of it. I forgot about it and I started putting it through here and pushed it and it wouldn't go. The zip tie would be like this because that hose doesn't let it go through. But see, now I got it through there. Tighten it up. Make sure everything's lining up. That hose is still in there. And just tighten this bad boy out. And the boot already went kind of tight as it is. And it'll come with 2 zip ties. A long one. They're both the same, look the same, black like this, but one's short for the front and the other one's long for the back. But I just use the back one, and in the front I reuse the little clip, the original one. We have to go with the zip tie because this lip looks a little bit bigger than the other one was. Yeah, we'll probably go with the zip tie. It's another reason I don't like these boots, but just wouldn't go in. So let's do the zip tie. Zip tie works just as good, but I like putting those original clips back on. Go. Cut that excess off. There. Okay, back with my regular working gloves. Now, if I remember correctly, this one took 18 turns, so I'll start counting the 18 as soon as it grabs. Okay, 1, 2, 18. Went a little too far with that nut. There we go. It's starting to look better already. Take this little nut off here. See if this will go in there. Okay, push it a little bit that way. There we go. That looks pretty straight. Hey, sometimes you get lucky and you'll hit it right on. I've had a few that, boom, I've hit them right on the money. Okay, I'm gonna tighten this bad boy if I can get in here with the gun. And these don't have grease inserts. They're pre-greased and maintenance free. And now I'll tighten this bolt, and that should get it. And that's 21. Going over. Okay, now we just want to line that hole with this. And there we go. It's in. Go. It's not hitting nothing. That's gonna work right there. Do a quick double check and everything looks good. Okay, got the tire back on. Bring it down. And there, guys. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate you, like always. God bless you and good luck.